Imagine it's one big group of my friends sitting in front of me. When I post this content out, how would they feel?
Hi, this is from AffinityMotions. Today we are pleased to have Ryan for this interview session. Hi Ryan.
Hi, my name is Ryan here. I'm very glad to have this opportunity to have this interview with AffinityMotions. So let's get started.
You're often featured in the newspaper and also use multiple social media platforms to build your personal branding. Why do you think investing time and money to build your personal branding is important?
This is my 5th year in the real estate industry. I have this vision which is to create a very sustainable and consistent income through real estate career. Along this generation, we are all very social media, which is why personal branding will give me the cutting edge. Not now, but later in my later years of my career. When branding is done right, people will start to refer through word of mouth. Will definitely be better than cold it through our flyers or doing all other roadshows and other stuff like that.
So you have almost 4,000 followers between Instagram and Facebook. How did you go about building a presence on social media?
I always begin with an end goal in mind, like the purpose. Previously, I was doing part-time personal trainer. So in order to look for my clients, right, I would use Instagram and Facebook to garner that kind of interest. So I replicate the system over to real estate. In my social media account, they are mainly all my friends. If I'm going to put this content out, what does it mean to the person reading? Either it should be interesting, help them in their knowledge, or let them gain more insight, particularly in the real estate sector. Now, a lot of people can get information online. You can just go through all the portals, they have a lot of reports. But how does this whole report or data means to the particular client? Okay, maybe this content, I'll focus on younger generation. Then I'll try to find something interesting, maybe the cheapest condo below 1 million within their income. Or maybe another content for slightly older generation, probably in their late 30s to 40s, whereby it's a good time to upgrade. Social media branding so far, I took about 2 to 3 years to finally build up that kind of base and content. But I do know that every step towards its excellence. I really do get a lot of referrals, even through Instagram and Facebook. So I continue to build on there and I add on video marketing as well. Since then, I have been doing posting, sponsored posts, video content, video sharing, home video tour. So I'm also exploring a lot of different variations on the online platform.
You have also done a few videos. How does doing video fit into your overall social media branding strategy?
After I tried the first video with AffinityMotion and subsequently, I feel that it's like a storytelling. I think Singaporeans or a lot of my friends, they are even lazy to read nowadays. So a video will be more engaging. And each video, I don't do a lot of videos by the way. So for me, when I plan a video, it must be very purposeful. Because to me, a quality content or a quality video is more important than like I have like 10, 20 videos. Like maybe the first one I did was an agent profile. So I gained the kind of similar comparison from the US and the Australian, like every agent or the realtors they call themselves, they always have an agent profile, like introducing themselves. Then subsequently, I moved into home video tour, okay, to so-called value add my customer. And after that, I think, is there anything that I can do more? So I did knowledge video, sharing of like what are the 7 steps to buying a new launch condo, or what are the steps to becoming a real estate agent. The response is really good. Singaporeans basically spend about 2 hours or 3 hours on social media. The video content, especially the engagement part, is really very viral. A good video can use for many times compared to a single ad. To my surprise, YouTube videos, meaning to say people who engage in YouTube, right, is higher than Facebook and Instagram. So if I don't even go to YouTube, then something is wrong. You never try, you never know.
Since you are featured in newspaper, do you think traditional media such as newspaper is still relevant in the digital age?
Yes, definitely, because every content target different target audience. I adopt a hybrid 50% digital, 50% traditional. Digital market space, the audience are still mainly the younger generation, but which also means they don't really have that financial capability to buy a property right now. Instead of throwing all my eggs into one basket, I also find time and network with people to check out newspaper or even flyers to engage people who might not on the online space. 1 year ago, I met an old couple. So they contacted me through flyers. So I asked them, do you use Facebook and things like that? They say, I don't even know how to set up an account. And I don't know how to update an app. So how do we go about targeting people in the older generation who really have the cash? So I was like thinking, hey, there's a gap there. So how do I bridge that gap? So the gap is bridging through newspaper, flyers, road shows also, because at the end of the day, the personal touch is still important. So the online and offline, I always have to strike a balance between these two. No point your online presence, is very good, very professional, but when the client meet up with you, they don't feel the same kind of profile you have on the online. Moving forward, no matter how good a digital marketing everything is, I will still set aside a certain budget for my traditional marketing. Yeah.
What are some tips for those social media newbie? What kind of engaging content they can post for to get started?
I think first of all, they must really go and sign up and have a Facebook page and Instagram account to start off. Begin with an end goal. What's the purpose of posting this content? There's so many agents around. What is the difference between Ryan in ERA or some other Ryan in other companies? Alright, I think it's the personal touch. What do you believe? What are your values? So for example, for anything that I'm going to post, I will imagine it's one big group of my friends sitting in front of me. When I post this content out, how would they feel? So just try, do a video, start a first post, get your friends to write your review for you, to even make your Facebook page look nice first. When your services, your knowledge are there, people will come. Then after that, referral will start to come, then everything will build up again. Yeah.
Right. These are very interesting interviews with Ryan by today. So thanks again, Ryan.
Thank you so much. Thank you.